Hello everyone.
Hello.
Today we are once more going back to making stickers.
Yes, because when we first made them, we had designs that we had made on paper and coloured in with markers, and we used this kind of sticky tape to make them. So we actually went out and we bought two different types of thicker tape.
Two different types. Cheap, not so cheap.
Yeah, this one is the more expensive one, and this is an in-house brand from TD called Einhorn. It's just not marked anywhere.
Just so we maybe get like a reference, about Boa €4.50, whatever that is in your local equivalent, and this is about $1.
Yeah, so, and you can see that this one is slightly yellow compared to this one, at least on the roll. So we're not going to be using this one today. We're going to be doing two sets, one with this and one with that. And we're also going to try something with this.
Because if you have watched our last one, you maybe noticed that placing the paper that you are using for your designs on the actual sticky tape is sometimes like a little bit difficult because it tends to slip and slide away. So we are sticking it down now.
Yeah, we're going to stick it down now.
This is just, if you have never seen it, which I don't believe, this is just like a regular glue stick, like local German brand. I believe this is available all over the world. They say some are better than others. You just have to try.
I grew up with this one and I was on the other side of the world, so
yeah, and you should never eat it.
No, don't eat it. Okay, so we also decided to print some designs. Here's our cats. That's Nikki, that's Lucy, thumbs up, Facebook, Instagram, and a blue sky logo.
Yeah, because why not?
And then on the other set, these are just some designs I had bought, called adoptables if you're in the internet art world. I bought these designs, so I don't know who drew them, unfortunately. But I thought they would make nice stickers anyway.
So, what are we doing now?
Okay, so what we're doing now, we're going to do a jump cut. We're going to cut these out a bit, and we'll be right back.
So, we are done cutting.
Yeah.
And? Looks nice?
Yeah, I think they're going to make really good stickers. So now we need to do the thing where we collect them off the mat, because we need to put down some baking paper.
So I'm just gonna do that part and you do that part. If I can, I'm just gonna... I'm not being like too nice to them right now because it's just mostly about the demonstration.
Yes. Alright, so I'm going to stick it like this. And I know I said I wasn't going to use this tape, but I am just going to use a little bit of it now, because I want to stick this down to the mat.
Yeah, just to make it like a little easier on ourselves.
Yes, because I've noticed that these larger rolls of sticky tape seem to produce quite a bit of static when you want to place them on something. So I just imagine the baking paper is just going to be sucked up like it's going into another dimension. So it should be enough to hold it down.
Yeah, and we're having like the heavy roller on the other side, so that should be fine.
That should be okay. So
which one are we doing?
Could you give me the social media buttons?
The social media button. So the Facebook, the Blue Sky, Instagram, what would you like? The thumbs up? Let's do the thumbs up.
Alright, let's do the thumbs up. So,
which can double as a thumbs down or a depending on how you glue it.
Yeah, because I'm going to be a little bit more cautious, I think. Should I just do like per sticker, do you think?
Yes, I would say so.
Because this stuff is actually really hard to handle.
We have noticed, one, I'm not sure how well this is coming over on the video. You are seeing oftentimes these creases on tape that form when you roll it off. You generally do not see them afterwards unless you really pay a lot of attention to it. But I think the more you actually like roll off, so the more often you do this motion, the more likely it is to form these. There's probably like a very scientific explanation behind it that someone will be able to provide. If you do, maybe stick it down in the comments. But for us, all that we need to know is that this exists, and we need to be like a little mindful of it.
Yes, and you also need to be careful, because I've noticed that when I use the thicker tape, getting air bubbles is unfortunately really easy.
Yes, I think it just wants to fold up on itself, and then if you're not paying attention, or if you're like a little bit unlucky, as we tend to be sometimes, you just like have like a thick air bubble in it.
Yeah.
Which you do not want in the end. You want it as smooth as possible.
So it's so full of static when you cut off something. And you also got the issue where some of it will actually tear. Okay, so this is not going to fit exactly, so... Oh yeah, I was going to use some Pritt to stick that down, but
yeah,
I'm just going to...
Which we totally forgot.
I completely forgot, so...
But just as an example, this is what happens, and...
so I'm being extra careful.
We're being extra careful now.
Trying not to get any bubbles on the sticker itself.
And another thing we should point out, you see that the sticker is slightly wider than the tape, because I wasn't really like paying much attention to the general size of it. Generally, you should keep your sticker approximately as wide as this broad tape if you have it.
Yeah, it makes it just a little bit easier.
It makes it easier. I mean, you still can do what you may have seen in the other video if you watched it, that you like go double with it, just as we're doing right now. But of course, it makes the whole thing like a little bit less elegant.
So there. So I have noticed that most people tend to just cut the paper that this is attached to, which I do recommend. Other people actually start peeling off the entire sticker and then just cut it, which, I mean, you can do, but the skin oils constantly touching the back of the sticker as you're cutting might make it not stick as well as it could.
It probably is less issue if you have like something like more expensive like this, if it's Tesa, Scotch tape, or whatever you have as a brand in your area. Something like this, where it does not stick that, well, I don't want to say that great, but it doesn't have that much of stickiness like this one does.
Yeah.
It probably makes a lot of a difference if you like touch it beforehand with your fingers.
Yeah. Okay, could you give me the cat stickers?
The cat stickers.
Yeah,
I'll give you Nikki first.
Okay, yeah, Lucy's.
If I actually get a hold of her, there it goes.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna quickly, there, and there is the other one.
Alright, so this I'm going to be using the teaser tape.
If you are wondering how we actually got those cats on the paper and only the cats and nothing else, if you are having an iPhone or an iPad, you can do this very cool thing when you have like a photo and you select like a character or like a special thing, that it basically separates it from the photo and you can just paste it into a document. The more contrast the background has to whatever you are trying to pick out there, the better, because that way the phone knows what you want from it. But generally it actually works very great, as you can see. You can like make a sticker of someone or something.
Okay, is that on the tape properly because of the light we have?
That is on the tape properly, yes.
Okay, so I'm actually going to do what I should have done earlier. I'm just going to put just a little bit of this glue.
Yeah, just enough to stick. I mean, this is exactly the same you would do in a photo album with a photo.
Yeah, it's just a little bit so it doesn't slip or try, because the moment the tape comes near these things, it wants to pull them up because of the static. So, another piece of teaser. Yeah, this is what I mean about the static. It's very, very static. Yeah, and now it's stuck to me on that side.
Should point out that we are working always around the camera, of course, because otherwise you would not be able to see what we are doing, which can be like a little awkward. And there we go, that's one. I'm just gonna take Lucy out of the way so you can have a little bit more space to work.
This is one thing I also don't like about the thicker tapes. It doesn't matter how much they cost. Eventually, you'll get it trying to pull off in sections.
Yeah, I think that's just the nature of it. I think you can kind of prevent it a little if you have like one of these packet rollers.
Yeah.
But we're freestyling it here.
Static is going to make it go weird again. Put this one here.
I'm trying not to waste space.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, if it's easier for you, you can just like stick it like a little further away from each other.
No, it's alright.
Thankfully, baking paper is not like the most expensive of art materials in this world.
No. Yeah, and it instantly shot up around my hand. I've noticed that the more expensive one seems to be filled with more static than the cheap one. Okay, it ended up with a bubble just there on the corner, unfortunately.
Oh well.
But, yeah.
Such is life. I mean, chances are if you stick it to something, you will not be able to notice it anyway, only if you're like paying a lot of attention.
Yeah.
So, I would always say in such cases, embrace the imperfection. What are we doing next? Maybe one of your characters?
Maybe.
Which one would you like?
Give me the sheep.
The sheep. Beep, beep. I'm a sheep.
I'm going to mix it up. I'm going to put the cheap one on the bottom, and then I'm going to put Teaser on top. It's always so hard to work with this stuff. I don't know why I struggle with it so much.
Pulling this like a little tight. Does it fit?
I don't think so.
No, it has a bit of overhang. I mean, we're still working on the method. The way I made these stickers is I just took them into an art app called Procreate on my iPhone.
Yeah, it's Procreate Pocket.
Procreate Pocket, exactly. There is like an extra separate iPad app. But it's not necessarily the best to use for this kind of stuff. I would really recommend, if you are into this kind of thing, you look for something that you can use on your PC. There are like a lot of free programs that you can actually use, so you do not need to spend a single dime on it. Where you can also like bring up rulers and measure what you are doing like on the screen, so you do not get like a little bit impractical results in real life, which I should have done here, but I thought just for the sake of demonstrating how easy it is, we are just like winging it like a little bit for this video.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a lazy Sunday. Could you just put a little bit of print on the back?
Sure. Can do. Zit. Now we are trying to turn it around. Where is the sticky tape? I can't see it. Is it here?
I think so.
I think so.
It's really difficult with our light.
It's really difficult too, because under certain lighting conditions, this tape becomes vaguely invisible to us. But yeah, going back to the actual sticker sheet process, I still need to figure out like a way to actually mark it down somehow. If you're interested in this kind of thing, if you're interested in this kind of also digital how-to stuff, let us know in the comments, and we can see that we can maybe make the odd video about that too.
Yeah, I have had a request to do one on how to do shading digitally, which I would like to do at some point. because I mean we do a lot of digital work that we don't show.
I mean, not everyone is like that much into it, but in this case it can actually be very helpful, because I mean everyone has a computer or a phone or a tablet or something at home, possibly also a printer, and you can make stuff with this also in real life.
Yes.
So, are we taking this now? Are we doing another one, or?
I want to cut these off, and I'm thinking we can end the video here because I think we've basically explained everything that we wanted to.
Well, ending the video, ending the demonstration. Of course, we shall be showing the stickers once we have cut them.
Yes. All done. So we have made all the stickers using various combinations of the teaser tape and the cheap tape. So let's stick a sticker to the back of the sketchbook.
The fun part, sticking the stickers to something.
Yes. And why not?
Yeah, when I was putting the images together for this video, I was looking for images that are unproblematic in terms of possibly people coming up to us and being like, why are you using our image? So I figured, well, social media stuff.
Alright, would you like to stick a sticker down?
Sure. Can I use this one?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm trying to peel the back of this one. My fingers are a little bit dry today.
The problem is my nails are very short now, so this could actually take a while.
And there we go.
I'm having very short nails and I'm having very big problems. I think I got it.
Okay.
There.
I think it looks cool.
Those look nice. I mean, obviously you would probably want something that is like a little bit more professional if you like stick it to something that is meant for advertisement or whatever, but we're just like sticking it to our book here.
Yeah.
So that it looks like not so bland. That's fine.
Yeah, this is the back of my sketchbook that I finished. I still want to do a sketchbook tour, but I'm not sure if anybody, would be interested in seeing a sketchbook tour.
No, I'm never sure. It's this way around, is it?
Yes.
There. And there we go.
There we go. Very own personal stickers. And yeah, I'm so happy that this hack works. And I know I'm going to spend a lot of time making stickers constantly.
Yes.
Because it's so much fun.
It is. And yeah.
Yeah, especially when the tape behaves. If the tape is being naughty, then I'm angry.
Yeah, well, it's easy to get angry about something like this.
Yeah, because I noticed that the cheap one doesn't seem to hold as much static as the expensive one. I was struggling so much with the more expensive tape. But yeah.
I mean, on the flip side, the cheap one may want to lift up more sooner or later.
Yeah, it also might actually yellow. I don't know, but
we simply do not have had the chance to actually test that over time. But if we figure that in a few months those have become very awful, and we shall make like another video, obviously, and inform you of the state of it.
Yes.
And with that, I would say if you liked what you were seeing today, please leave us a comment, please leave us a like or something. It always helps us. And we shall see you in the next video. Bye.
Goodbye.